This is Super Street Magazine's 120 hours week to wicked buildup, where our team will have 5 days to take this stock Honda S2000 and transform its handling, power, and torque output, along with its overall look. Follow along at superstreetonline.com and the Super Street Facebook page for daily updates on the build progress and an in-depth look at the parts we'll be adding to our AP1 Street project.
Try to get together.
Not that.
All right, so it's the morning of day 4, and the Gretty boys had installed all the exhaust system because they tuned the car a little bit up here on the lift. We're gonna pull it out, get the trans down so we can install the new clutch. The goal for the day is complete the car. That way we can get over to Gretty and have it on the dyno.
Very good.
Yeah, no, we're gonna break something. We gotta break this loose first. All right, so the drive shaft's in and we can't get it out because the socket head bolts are either Loctited in. I mean, they've been in there since 2001. So I'm trying to make a little tool in here to get a little more leverage so the Allen key doesn't flex as much. So I'm gonna weld it up and try it.
I said more money, more money.
There's 2.
Have fun tonight. Christian, oh Christian.
Why do I used to go backwards? Dude, I have like lost my mind here. I don't know if that was what I was cutting on or not.
What a pain.
What a pain, why do you have to mess with me? Wow, this is really fucked up, huh?
Yeah, you're not even on the bolt.
Solution is quit. We can quit. We can all jump on my motorcycle all together.
Okay.
And see how fast we can go.
Yeah, that's the solution.
Because something tells me we'll probably die. We don't want to die right now. Another solution is don't do the clutch, put the car back together.
Yeah,
but
say we did.
it's pretty hard to say we did when we don't put one in. But don't stop.
No.
Because then I get discouraged.
Well, I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna be.
You're good. Thanks. Hey, yeah. How's the metal taste?
Gross.
This is how they do it? We just unbolt it.
Yeah.
There's gotta be a bolt or something. Come on.
Christian is pulling the alternator out so he can get to the top bolt on the starter. It's the last bolt that's holding the transmission to the engine. And then we can lift the car back up, pull the transmission out, do the clutch. It's kind of like a trial and error right now because I've never done this, and thank God for the internet, or we'd be still searching for the bolt we couldn't find. I can see it. We're ready to give its breeching 3 centimeters, 8 centimeters, 12 centimeters. I see the head. I see the head. It's coming out. Oh.
Something on top.
You can see there's a little scoop right there.
Oh, okay.
There's like a release bearings in there.
Oh yeah.
Tell Lloyd thank you.
Thank you. I hope you feel better.
Tell him thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Thanks, man. Later.
Oh, dude, the engine's in crooked. All right, so it's time to install the clutch. First thing you want to do is make sure you put your bearing behind the pressure plate. It goes in first. You won't be able to get it in once the pressure plate's up, bolted in. Second, your disc. It's got markings on it that says flywheel side. Make sure you get that towards the flywheel, obviously. And there's also white markings on here from spec. There's also another white mark on their flywheel. Make sure you line those up, the balancing deal. So once that's all lined up, we're gonna get that up there. Get the lines lined up, just like that. And then we're gonna get our tool. This centers everything, so your output shaft goes right back in. And that's engaged into the bearing, through the pressure plate, into the disc. Now it's time to put the bolts in. Okay, and these you're gonna tighten in sequence, just because it's gonna push down the fingers on the pressure plate as you tighten them.
So we contacted Spec about a clutch. The first thing they asked us is how much torque we're going to be producing. We gave them that number. They recommended the Stage 2, which is a great clutch both for street and for track. Perfect for what we're doing.
So once you get all your bolts in there snugged up, just make sure you torque them down, and Spec will give you the torque rating on that. All right, so unfortunately for me, I didn't do any research on how to pull the trans out of this car. It took about 3 or 4 hours longer than it should have. But clutch is done, front end's going back on. Car's about 99% done.